Hey guys, this is Jonathan Henderson with Pressure Washing Marketing Pros. In today's video, I want to go ahead and go over some Google Business Profile hacks that will definitely go ahead and allow you to rank in 2024 and beyond, because I see a lot of pressure washing businesses missing the mark when it comes to their Google Business Profile. And a lot of these things, you don't need marketing experts like ourselves to go ahead and lay the foundation when it comes to your Google Business Profile. And even if you do get an expert like ourselves to go ahead and help you optimize this listing, there's going to be things that you can do to help your agency, or there's things that you can do to hold the marketing agency that you're working with accountable. And so this video today, I'm going to show you guys some quote unquote hacks that you can go ahead and use that are going to help your Google Business Profile rank that other people aren't necessarily looking at. And these aren't like hacks that are illegal or anything like that. These are things that are tangible. These are things that, even the most common business owner that's been in business for 10 to 20 years, that's even dealt with Google Business Profiles and all that, will not necessarily know, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Because a lot of these things I'm going to just tell you, we manage over 50 to 75 Google Business Profiles at a time, right, each year when it comes to the pressure washing industry. So a lot of these different ranking factors and a lot of these different things I have seen myself, or we have tested ourselves. So let's get started. First thing I want to talk about, guys, is your business hours. So now if you guys look at this right here, December 7th, 2023, Search Engine Roundtable, Barry Schwartz, he used to work at Google. It says Google local rankings now looks if a business is open or closed. So your guys' business hours actually play a role, and I will link this article in the description. But the way that your business, like the business hours that you have, affect your rankings. As you can see right here, right? As of November 2023, Google appears to be looking at whether a business is currently open as a ranking factor. And why wouldn't they, right? Why would I want to search on the weekend and in the top 3 for Google Map Pack search, right, I see business that's closed? That is wasting my time. You know what I mean? If we're all looking for services, right? And so you can see right here with this search in Orlando, you can see this psychiatrist rankings, they went down, right? So this psychiatrist rankings on the weekend when they are not open compared to the same keyword on a weekday when they are open. So this is on a weekend when they're closed. These red check marks basically indicate that they're in like the bottom 10, right, when it comes to rankings. These greens right here basically mean they're in the top 3 for that search, and the yellow means like the top 10 for that search. So you see, if we go down right here, you can see right here, he was number 11, number 12, all of that, right, on the weekend when he was closed. When he was open on the weekday, he went in the top 3. So that's why I tell guys, and I've even told them that it affects your local service ads as well, right? Because even for your local service ads, which is attached to your Google Business Profile, that is what Google's going to be looking at. So Google's not going to show anybody that's closed. As you can see, closed right here. So I guarantee you right now, open, and open, right? So all of these businesses, well, this one's actually closed, ASAP pressure cleaning. But, if you look at majority of these businesses, they're going to be open, especially the first 3 or 4 that they're going to show. You know what I mean? And so I know that's local service ads, but I'm even telling you for Google Business Profiles, if I were to even do a simple search for pressure washing in Tampa right here, I would manually show you guys right now, right? So you have 24 hours, closes at 10 p.m., open 24 hours, this one closes at 7 p.m., open 24 hours. Bay Brothers, open 24 hours, right? This one closes at 11 p.m. And right now it's Saturday, December 9th at 4 p.m., right? Closes at 8 p.m. This one closes at 10. So you're really not going to see any businesses that are closed right now. Closes at 7 p.m., closes at 7. Like right now, I'm still trying to search for a business that says they're closed right now. I have to go to the next page to find that. And if you're in a competitive city like Tampa and you have your business, now I'm not saying that you need to have your business marked as, if your business is not open and you're not answering calls on the weekends, then don't change your profile just to change it. But if you're in a competitive city like Tampa and you're wondering why you're not ranking, like I said, you need to take every advantage that you can possible. And that's why it's always good to hire that office manager, or to hire a company like Jill's office just to answer your phones on the weekends, right? So that you can get to it on Monday, whatever it may be, to have somebody available so that you can mark your business as open for 24 hours. Because Google is taking that into consideration, as you guys see right now. No matter what searches I put, like even this right here, the top 3, open. I can put in driveway cleaning near me, right? all of these businesses are open in this sense. So you're not going to see any businesses that are closed. They're taking that into consideration. So your business hours do play a pivotal role in how well your Google business profile ranks. Number two, I want to go ahead and talk about is I want to talk about the keyword rank, Google business profile reviews with their keywords in them, right? So that's the second thing I want to go ahead and talk about. Because if I go ahead and I look here like pressure washing Tampa, or even let me just do something like paver sealing Orlando, right? If I look at the search paver sealing Orlando, you'll go ahead and see that what does Google do? They highlight an actual review right here, right? From somebody. They did an outstanding job sealing my pavers and made them look brand new. Excellent work sealing my pavers. And the job he did in working with tropical paver sealing, right? So you want to actually have your clients put a little dialogue box, or not even a dialogue box, but Google puts a dialogue box every time, something that's similar with what somebody's searching was actually left in a review. So something that you could do whenever your clients or customers are leaving a review, you could tell them, hey, put the service that we provided for you, right? Because I know you don't want to generate fake reviews for this. And then number two, I know you can't control what a customer is going to go ahead and put. But the more of these keywords that you have in your reviews, the better, right? Like, look, awning cleaning Greensboro, North Carolina, right? If I go ahead and I look at that, you'll see this, like, gave quality service and I'm extremely happy with my new awning. You know what I mean? And so that may not be awning cleaning, but regardless of the fact, many of these pressure washing businesses may have not had that. But as you can see, which I'll talk about in a minute when it says provides awning cleaning, these different things right here are going to go ahead and allow you to rank, So a big thing and a big example that I'll do is, you guys might not know, so don't make fun of me about it, but I'm a vegan, right? I eat plant-based, I'm a vegan. And so one thing that I've seen is that just because, Google is for everybody, right? Whether it comes, you're looking for a restaurant, you're looking for an HVAC professional, you're looking for a gym, dancing classes, whatever it may be, the same algorithm is for everybody. So sometimes utilizing other industries and seeing how they do things will help you in your industry. So like even when I search for something like vegan brunch, which I looked up today, right? Had me good food, First thing you see, it says serves vegan dishes, but right here, Voodoo Vegan Bistro, there aren't any other vegan breakfast places really, and they nailed it, right? So as you can see right here, vegan brunch is synonymous with vegan breakfast, as you can see right here. The vegan breakfast sandwich is awesome. So as you can see, these keywords and these reviews actually pop up, right? And so you can go ahead and reverse engineer this for your own pressure washing business as well. So that's something that you guys want to go ahead and do. That's the second thing that I want to go ahead and talk about. Now, the third thing that I want to go ahead and talk about is going to be your business categories, right? So the business categories, because your business category is going to play a phenomenal role in how well you're going to go ahead and rank. So right now, if I go ahead and I'll use an example. If I type in paver sealing Tampa, right? And you may ask me before I start, what are business categories, right? Business category right here is, as you can see right here, you'll have a primary category, right? And your primary category, if you're a pressure washing business, is probably going to be pressure washing service. If you're mainly a window cleaning business, it'll be window cleaning service. If you're mainly a gutter cleaning business, it'll be gutter cleaning service, right? But you can reverse engineer Google as well, and you can look at what your competitors, what categories your competitors are ranking for, right, when it comes to their stuff. So for example, if I look at paver sealing Orlando right now, right, I can see that right now the main business category that this tropical paver sealing has is pressure washing service. But I can see these two other ones have paving contractor on here, right? And so if I were, pressure washing businesses, I would look up what is the main category? What are some other categories I can put that Google's showing? So if I was something like, these other businesses that are out here, I would go ahead and I would have different categories for my business. You know what I mean? I would go ahead and have different categories for my own business, because that's going to allow you to go ahead and show for more searches. And there's a study that backs this up. Do additional Google business profile categories boost local rankings, right? And they found that businesses using 4 additional categories within their Google business profile have the highest average map ranking of 5.9, right? Out of the primary category study, business category, well, that's department store. But as you can see, HVAC contractors using 4 additional categories hold an average map ranking of 5.2. Electricians use the fewest additional categories with an average of 1 additional category per Google business profile. But as a pressure washing business, you can have at least 3, which is pressure washing service, gutter cleaning, and window cleaning. Those are at least 3 that you can use, because Google will change that, you know? If I were to type in window cleaning Tampa right now, guys, right? I guarantee you, as you can see, window cleaning service, window cleaning service, window cleaning service, right? And so you want to have that as an additional category for yourself in your pressure washing business, because if you don't outline that, then Google's going to tell you already right now that, you know what, they don't even have that as one of their main business categories. So let's not rank them for that. They're obviously not trying to, you know, rank for that, because as you can see right here, your business category says help customers find your business by industry, right? So if you're not telling Google what industries you're in, then they're definitely, like, right off the bat, if Google had like a checklist of, you know, how they rank businesses, one of the first things they look at is going to be your business category. If you don't meet that requirement, you're not going to get further dissected, or they're not going to further analyze a Google business profile. They're going to throw you out, you know, of that search query. They're going to be like, you know what, he doesn't even have this in his primary category. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and throw them out to search for this one, right? And so that's why it's very important that you guys have that category. So if I'm looking at something like this, I even see in Tampa, Shine and Shield Paver Sealing Tampa. And I just put that right here. The top business #1 in the Google Map Pack has paving contractor. So if one of my, you know, I might even consider, if I had a paver sealing client here in Tampa, right? And maybe this is my client, who knows? I'm just joking, guys. But if I had a paver sealing client in Tampa, then what might I tell them? I might tell them, hey, look, you know, you want to go ahead and maybe have paving contractors either your primary category or a secondary, you know, category as well. Because we can see that pressure washing services also ranks too. You know, as you can see, Tropical Paver Sealing says pressure washing service, but these other two are paving contractor, right? So there's going to be different categories that you can list your business, and it's going to help you. Now, the next thing I also want to talk about is going to go ahead and be, you know, service or no products, right? So one thing that I'll show you guys, and it's going to just kind of be like service outlines, whatever it may be. So I'll show you guys with like a client that we have, Diamond Pro Wash. As you can see right here, it says provides awning cleaning. You know what I mean? And so if I look at this right here, if I look at the products right now, right, you can see that we have awning cleaning as a product right here, right? Which I don't know why it's giving me a 500 error. I don't know why. Okay, HOA cleaning right here. I don't know why it's giving me that error. Okay, there we go. Awning cleaning, right? So we added awning cleaning as a product, which you guys can simply just add products. If you go to your Google business profile listing right here and you click edit products, you can get started, and you can like put the product name, which I usually just put as like what the business, you know, whatever the business service is, right? And then you can create categories. You can even put a price, the description, and then the URL and a picture, right? And what that, a lot of the times what that does, and also it depends on your category as well, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But what that does, which let me try to find that. What that does though is it goes ahead and allows you to go ahead and rank for multiple things. And even right here, explore categories, right? So look, we added all these products. You know what I mean? So right here, what Google's doing is that it's making things synonymous with awnings. What kind of businesses have awnings, right? You know, maybe a building, like commercial buildings do. Storefronts have awnings, right? If you have a drive-through, you may have an awning, right? Whenever people are waiting or like, you know, grabbing the money, or like the cashiers, right? That area, guys, you know what I'm talking about. The area right there where you're like at a drive-through and then you're handing the money to the cashier, there may be an awning over that, you know? So Google's making it synonymous with that. That's why you want to go ahead and make sure that you have that. But even when it comes to business categories and all of that in that sense, right? If you look at certain businesses and you see like services and you see like window cleaning right here, depending on what services you guys have, you can add those right here as well. And this will go ahead, and sometimes Google auto-populates them, but that's why your business categories matter too. Because if I look on here, right, bam, you have different categories on here already. And so that's one thing that I would definitely go ahead and add to your Google business profile as well. Like that's why that's important. So I'll show you guys how to do that when it comes to your categories for your business. So once you put like a primary category, right, this is like a client stuff that, well, this is a suspended listing in that sense. That's why I'm using it. It's just a duplicate listing that one of my clients has, right? But let me go over here. I can just use something right now, which, you know what, guys, I won't show because it's showing too much client information. But regardless of the fact though, guys, once you put your category on here, underneath that business category, when you go on the back end, right, you'll be able to go ahead and see multiple services that you can put under a category, right? So that's one thing you guys want to do. The next thing I want to go ahead and talk about now is going to be service options, right? So service options. You may ask, what are service options, Jonathan? Well, service options are going to be, if you see right here where it says on-site services, online estimates, as you can see right here, right? That's something that, you want to go ahead and tell businesses, because if I look at, or you want to put in a Google business profile, if I look on here, on-site services, online estimates, for basically every single search, they have that, right? Especially if it's home service. You know what I mean? So this says provides driveway cleaning, but a lot of these different Google business profile searches will have, right, on-site services, online estimates, on-site services, not available, actually, it says. You know what I mean? So, but it will go ahead and tell you that, right? So if we go back to my client's, duplicate listing that he has that we marked as permanently closed, what you can do right here is you can click on the edit profile under the business information, right? And you can put service options. And right here, these are all different service options that you want to go ahead and put. So if you offer online estimates, you offer on-site services, mark these things, right? If you don't mark them, people that do have them marked, Google's going to prioritize. And I'm showing you guys real life examples. Look at this. Even if I just put even paver sealing Orlando right here, which these just have the reviews on there, you know what I mean? But like even driveway cleaning near me, right? Provides driveway cleaning. Well, it's the same things I've been showing you guys beforehand. But like I said, completing your profile as much as possible and having those service options, which I see a lot of people don't have. Like if I just put window cleaning Tampa, bam, on-site services, online estimates, pressure washing, right? Online estimates, on-site services, online estimates, right? These are things that Google's actually popping up, and I see a lot of people just skip this whenever they're doing their Google business profile. So that's something that you guys want to go ahead and do. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be offer Google business profile posts. And what I mean by that is you want to have Google business profile posts that have offers in them, because a lot of guys think that if you just make Google business profile posts that they're just going to be good. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, guys, is that if you just if you just are posting Google business profile posts just to post, you're not going to necessarily rank. And what are Google business profile posts right now? Offer posts, right? So offer posts are basically like when you're offering a special. And so, if you're doing pressure washing services, you may offer a $50 off special to your clients. And so as you can see right here on this example, because I tried to find offers, right, around Google, but it was very hard to find Google that will highlight the offers. But I see them all the time though. But for the sake of this video, I just said, let me just show them a tangible example. And so as you can see right here, as the offer will show up sometimes, just like how the reviews pop up, or this provides concrete driveway cleaning, whatever it may be. What you can do when you have an offer post is that if you are giving out monthly offer posts, which I advise my clients to go ahead and do, every single month have a different offer, because that offer can get displayed. And so if you're showing in the map pack, right, I'm probably going to click on these two before I even click on this one that's number one in this right here, right? Because they have an offer, perfect pairings for wrinkles and rejuvenation. Laser hair removal now on sale, treatments from $12. So I'm like, you know what? I might hit these guys up. They got an offer going on. So the better click-through rate, which means the better engagement that you get on your Google business profile listing, the more people are going to go ahead, or the more that Google's going to rank you. So eventually, if people keep clicking on this one might move ahead and be at the very top. Why? Because guess what? They have an offer post right here. So this offer post is going to really help, and it's going to really highlight and increase the engagement that you get on your Google business profile. And also, like I said, Google picks up on those things. So if you have an offer going on, you're open 24 hours, you have your service options right there, you have the correct business categories, and you have an offer with that, you're going to be killing the game. And of course, if you have offers that are in conjunction too, right? Like if you're a business that has multi-services, you can have 3 offer posts that are evergreen, right? So let's say that you do Christmas light installation and you also do gutter cleaning. You could put a Christmas light installation deal from like October, because one thing that you can do is if you go on here, which I have to go to an actual real Google business profile listing, which, like I said, I don't want to go ahead and give my clients information away. But whenever you guys are creating a post, I'll pause this video right now actually to go ahead and show you guys. Hold on. So now that I'm back here with that, guys, what you can do is you can click on this add update right here, right, on your business, add update, and then you can just hit add offer, right? So when you add offer, you can have an offer title of what you're going to do. You can have the start date, so you can pick a start date from right here, right? You can pick an end date when you have that promotion end. You can give details, and you can just use ChatGPT. You know what I mean? Come up with something, come up with an offer post for 1,500, with 1,500 characters, displaying a $75 off deal, crawl my website, right? And then provide them the URL. And bam, you have offer details right there, right? And then you add a photo, and you're good to go. And you can have like 2 or 3 offers running at once on your Google business profile that are evergreen. So that whenever people are looking these services up, like if I was in, just Houston, Texas, and I was looking up gutter cleaning, I could just have like, $25 off gutter cleaning. And if nobody else has that, then, and I'm fully optimized with my Google business profile, I'm always going to show up more than my competitors. And they're going to click on they're probably going to click on my Google business profile post over my competitors as well, especially if Google displays it. So these are one of the things that you can also do when it comes to your Google business profile that you can do is offer post in that sense. Next thing that I want to go ahead and tell you guys is Q&A. I don't see a lot of businesses taking advantage of Q&As on their Google business profile, right? And what do I mean by that? So let me pull up the client's Google business profile again. If you go right here, right, and I go to Q&A, you can have these ask a question, right? And you can ask a question. I can like add a question. I can post it, and then I can answer the question as well, right? And so one thing that you want to do, guys, is, for example, if I look up pressure washing Tampa, there's going to be this section called frequently asked questions, as you can see right here, or people also ask, right? And as you can see, these are questions people commonly search on Google. And this is for this keyword right here, pressure washing Tampa. So what does that mean? That means that I probably want to add some of these questions to my Google business profile because these are actually going to be synonymous with the main keyword I'm trying to rank. So whatever main keyword that you're going to go ahead and try to rank, go to this people also ask section, and guess what you can do? You can add the Q&As right there to your Google business profile immediately, right? Add these Q&As. So you can literally just get, these Q&As from here, like how much is pressure washing in Tampa? And you can put that question on your own profile and then answer it as well. So now, whenever somebody, like I said, whenever you have like pressure washing Tampa, and as people also ask, Google knows that people ask these questions in the Tampa area. So guess what? If your Google business profile answers that on the profile, Google might actually prioritize your Google business profile listing, right? Because guess what? You're answering those questions that people are asking. So that's one hack that I know nobody's doing in that sense, right? And if you make it to this part of the video at 23 minutes, this is a big gold nugget that really is the differentiator for a lot of different businesses, right? When it comes to just simple things like this that will let you, take that extra inch over your competitor. You know what I mean? Right? So the next thing that I want to go ahead and talk about, guys, is going to be a physical address. Because like I've mentioned in a previous video, guys, is that as you guys already know, having a physical address, and I don't necessarily know this is a hack, this is just something that like you need to be doing in the first place. But removing the address in Google Business Profile will make your local rankings drop, which I've seen personally firsthand with my own clients, right? Like I said, when I have my clients, when they don't have a business address anymore, and I just got off the phone with one, earlier this week where they don't have that business address anymore, they're listing Google, like one of the competitors just changed their address on it and Google removed their address. And they put their address back and now it's asking for re-verification and they don't have that location anymore. So therefore, that postcard's going to get sent somewhere where they don't have access to, right? And so that's why I always tell guys, have a physical address because that physical address is just a game changer. And like I said, a lot of other SEO businesses or SEO agencies and pioneers in the SEO game, they already know this information as well. They already know this information. So having an address, though, can manipulate. Now, this last one that I'm giving you guys is a little bit of a manipulation tactic, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is actually a true hack, right? But if you have technicians, if you have family members, whatever it may be, right? Especially if you have technicians or team members, or even yourself is driving to work. One thing that you can do is if you have a physical address, so like this client has one right here, I can click this directions, right? Which this isn't the actual client's, this isn't the actual client's stuff. As you guys can see my location right here, right? Nobody pull up on me like this, right? But as you can see, I'm in Tampa like this, right? But, I'm just saying as if I'm going to this client's stuff right here. So right here, if you look at it right now, guys, right? If, let's just hypothetically say I was going to, this location, which my client this isn't even a proper location for this client, like I said. But regardless of the fact, though, let's just say that every day I'm driving, I can use these driving directions and I can hit start and GPS it. And the more that, people do this, the more that Google knows that, okay, people are engaging with this profile. This is an area where people are always going to, right? Because it's getting that data in Google Maps. So if you have your technicians, if you have other people that, visit your office manager, just anybody, if you just tell them, hey, you come to my office, can you click on the driving directions thing and, just let the GPS take you here? Because as you guys already know, when you're looking at metrics and you're looking at performance of a Google business profile, what does the performance say? If you look at the performance metrics of a Google business profile, one of the things it says is that it says direction requests, right? Under performance, it says direction request, where it shows you that performance. And so Google does rank your business off of what? How many times people requested directions to your location. They may not say it out loud, but they definitely take that ranking into consideration. So these are some Google business profile hacks that you guys definitely want to go ahead and use to rank your pressure washing business. So I know I make this video 27 minutes long, right? But I hope you guys gained a lot of gold nuggets from this. I hope that you guys implement this immediately, right? When it comes to your Google local listing, or, like I said, your agency, whatever it may be, so that you can rank better. But if you guys want your Google business profile to rank better, if you guys want to rank better and have better visibility, make sure to hit us up over at pwmarketingpros.com, so pressurewashingmarketingpros.com, right? And go ahead and hit us up for a free strategy session. It'll be with myself. And like I said, right, just fill this out, and we will go ahead and just talk about your online presence and some things that you can do in order to increase your organic search positioning, right? But if you guys have any other questions, concerns, thoughts, or comments, please leave them below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.